And are you refreshed? Good. Now what?
Hi. First of all, thank you for everything. It's just been amazing. First question I have is concerning my brother. He had leukemia for about 1.5 years, and he got a bone marrow transplant. And we think everything's okay. What can I do to help him?
Feel joyful about life, here focused. Help him to remember that there is fun to be had here, that is equivalent or greater than the fun to be had in non-physical. In other words, either way it works out great. But just by seeing if you can help him to recall what this is about.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Every now and again, you find yourselves, let's start in another place. Have you been in a place where you've been flying or driving or something, and you become aware of maybe the hazards of flying or the hazards of driving, and you think to yourself, oh, I'm okay either way. I could stay or I could go. Well, that's not a good indication of staying when you feel like that. And then you know that feeling that you sometimes have where you think, oh, this plane could crash, and then you think, oh, but I have so much that I want to do. That's that feeling of wanting to be present here, wanting to feel the fullness of who I am here in this physical body and to explore it. Well, sometimes people get pinched off from that, and then they get discouraged, and then this doesn't hold enough for them to hold them here. You see what we're getting at? Mm-hmm. So if we were standing in your physical shoes, we wouldn't hit it head on. We would just accomplish and practice our own personal zest for life and reflect it as much as you can when you are around. And we would not spend any time talking about what he needs to overcome. Yeah.
Okay.
Because often what happens in your wanting to assist him, instead of him raising to your vibration, you lower to someone else's.
Yeah.
So when you say we think we've got it, that's really good. There's lots of optimism around all of that. That's really good. Mm-hmm. And so just flow in those optimistic ways, but don't hit it too head on. It's really an interesting thing. We know you humans, we love you so much, you are oriented to find a problem and wrestle it to the ground and kill it.
Yeah, it just doesn't seem normal to ignore it. You know?
Well, we're not asking you to ignore it. We're asking you to let it lift you. We're asking you to take the bounce from it. We're asking you to, when you really know what you don't want, you really know what you do want, and give your undivided attention to what you really do want.